Oye mi gente, you're...
Welcome back to the third season of Oye mi gente podcast. Thank you so much for sticking with us through another season. I really can't believe that we are at it again, like third season already. I'm eternally grateful to have you all tuning in. And if this is your first time listening, thank you. I appreciate you as well. This is Viv Moran. I'm a multimedia artist from South Jamaica, Queens, and you can reach me on Instagram at Black Flowers Grow. Let's start off with our daily affirmation. Take a deep breath and hold for 30 seconds. And release. Affirmation. My peace is mine. I won't give anyone the power to take it from me. How good did that feel? For today's episode, I'm going to do a quick recap on everything that has happened in 2019. The losses, the lessons learned, and my manifestations for 2020. 2019 has been such a roller coaster ride. Settling into my life in New Jersey, completing my first year at Starbucks, quitting because I had a mental breakdown, landing a new job that was unconventional, but then it didn't work out in the long run. I had so many expectations for my life in my 30s. I had everything planned. I have a pretty impressive resume, so I was super sure that I could land a really great paying job, but nothing. It definitely ate away at my self-esteem. Plus, my mother didn't make it any easier. I mean, I know she meant well, but the way that she put things, I know she was trying to amp me up and, just pretty much reiterating how smart I am and that I have an impressive resume and that I'm too smart to be working at Starbucks because my brain needs to be used to its full potential and it ain't for making coffees and lattes and working with a bunch of teenagers. Just hearing that over and over is exactly what caused my mental breakdown and pushed me to quit Starbucks in April. The way I dealt with it wasn't any healthier either. I just wanted to stay home and sleep. A couple of weeks later, an opportunity landed on my lap. It wasn't the job that I wanted, but it was the job that I needed, at least for that moment. I started in May. Working at this botanica awakened something in me. Something that obviously was already there, but my eyes were just too clouded to notice. Thus, I began a deeper spiritual journey. I was there for about 9 months till it was time for me to move on. I learned the power of the mind and the prayer go hand in hand. We have this ability to make things happen. We have our own magnetic pull. We don't have to be religious to pray. See, a prayer is an intention. We can all agree on that there is a higher power up in the universe. So when we speak our intentions, we're manifesting blessings for ourselves. It doesn't matter who you pray to. Just know you're manifesting. Some people may say that it doesn't work because they've tried it and nothing comes out or they receive some bad luck. I learned that when we don't believe in what we speak, it doesn't happen. When we talk more about our problems than our blessings, we surround ourselves with negative vibrations, thus giving ourselves bad luck. There's such a thing as cursing ourselves as well. When you complain about all the BS you've received and you're honestly putting all that out into the universe, that's exactly what you're going to get if that's all that you talk about. I know that it is not easy being positive all the time, and there is such a thing as toxic positivity, but we have the power to change our own outcomes. With our minds, we can train ourselves to switch from low negative vibrations to higher, healthy, positive ones. We can start our daily manifestations by simply saying, today is going to be a great day. If we believe it, we can make it happen. I'm not the most positive person either, so I ain't even gonna front about all that like positive shit. I've been living with depression for a little over 15 years, and I'm also an empath, which means I feel things a lot deeper than most, and it takes me a longer time to recuperate. Sometimes, yes, it does get hard for me, especially when I think about where I am at this stage in my life. I turned 33 January 21st, my Jesus year. I had a mental breakdown a week prior that left me catatonic. I couldn't even move. All I sat there, taking deep breaths, just listening to the thoughts in my head. I have to admit that I didn't really want to continue living. I felt worthless. I still didn't have a degree. I had no proof of my knowledge, nor credentials to prove my validity. I've been trying to succeed on a high school diploma. I've been pretty hard on myself. Jesus had accomplished a lot by his supposed 33rd birthday. Me, I didn't accomplish anything, or so I thought. Because of the way that I was raised, a perfectionist, I didn't notice all the great things that I was accomplishing and had already accomplished. I had forgotten to be grateful. I had already been training my mind to think negatively, and that is why I didn't notice anything positive. So I started writing things down. I had already set my vision board up in the studio room. I started to make it my business to stare at it before I left the house. I started telling myself that it was going to be a great day, that I was going to have a great day. Obviously, every day isn't going to work out like how you think it is. But the point is to just start. Even if it gets really, really hard, just start. Today is going to be a great day. Today I'm going to do something great. Anything positive that comes to your mind, it doesn't necessarily have to be today is going to be a great day. I told myself that returning to Starbucks didn't make me a failure. Starbucks was my stepping stone. They paid for school, and I was going to seize that opportunity. You have to also think about everything that you go through, rather if it's a job or school, they're just stepping stones. Credentials don't validate who you are. Your accolades don't validate who you are. The only way to validate who you are is by telling yourself that you're valid. 2020 is going to be the year of manifestations and blessings. We are going to speak out those things that we want to happen in our life. We're going to do it a positive way. We're going to not just say we're going to have a great day, but we're going to push for that great day. Obviously, there are going to be those bad days or you just wake up on the wrong side of the bed, and you know what? That's okay too. Because the rest of the day does not have to go the way your morning went. For 2020, we are going to take our power back. I'm going to take my power back. I'm going to heal my mind by going back to therapy. I'm going to start eating healthier. I will compliment myself more. I'm going to take more selfies and appreciate my new looks and curves, because who doesn't love a good selfie and a beat face for the gods? I will write more because I got mad shit to say and it needs to be heard. We are the authors of our life story, and no one is going to convey our passions like we can. So write that shit, publish that book, publish that poem, submit that story. Even if it gets rejected, it ain't the be all end all. Keep going. 2020 is the year of manifestations, and we are going to take our power back. Bueno, guys, we've reached the end of this episode. But before I bid you all adieu, I want to pose a question to you all, mi gente. This week, I want to ask, Oye, mi gente, how are you going to take your power back this year? Piénsalo. Feel free to leave your insight and answers in the comment and review sections. All right, guys, that's it for this week's episode. Remember to follow us at OMG Podcasts on Instagram. We are available on all your streaming platforms. Be sure to subscribe and leave us a comment in the review section. Also follow at Deacon Media on Instagram and Twitter. And if you want to know more about the Deacon Media Network and what we do, you can check out the entire Deacon Media family on deaconmedia.com. Ciao.